Hi, and welcome back to the Unsquared Circle, where we are your wrestling news network of information. I'd just like to continue on our stories here involving the WWE by letting you know that in the past couple months, the WWE stock has dropped considerably, and a lot of stock experts are blaming it on the fact that the WWE and Vince McMahon like to spend money like drunken sailors. Now, I've never been a sailor, and I don't know how much money they spend when they're drunk, but would please somebody direct my wife to one of them, because we could certainly use that amount of money right now. In the next story, just a little tidbit to let you know that Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins won the WWE Tag Team Championships on SmackDown about a month ago. That actually made them the youngest tag team champions. I do believe they are, I think, 23 each. And no, as their previous alias known as the Major Brothers, they're not brothers. And in the last of the WWE news, Joey Matthews, aka Joey Mercury, was seen at one of his independent wrestling shows cutting a promo saying that he and his partner Christian York will be returning to the WWE probably around December. So we don't know if he's flipping off his mouth or actually being sincere. But I mean, everybody in the WWE flips off their mouth too, and you know, I mean, remember how DX was founded? On flipping off your mouth and just kind of hoping the boss didn't care. So anyway, but that wraps up basically the WWE news for this week. Let's turn over to TNA.
Yes, and in TNA news, you know, Ice-T, you know, the rapper, he was supposed to be there at Hard Justice, but apparently due to some travel arrangement problems with TNA, he actually couldn't make it. So unfortunately, there was no rap session over at TNA. Yeah, P.D. Williams, Mr. Canadian Destroyer, one of my favorite moves, by the way.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, P.D. Williams just got married on the 8th of August, and most of the people in the TNA locker room were there. So it goes to show you that not only are they a good roster, but they're more like a family backstage too, which is kind of sentimental. Now the Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles, you know, at Hard Justice is supposed to be the must-see match of the month. I must see it myself.
So must I.
Yes.
We haven't actually watched it. We just saw it on the internet, saw that on the internet, and we thought we'd mention that. But apparently, it was a really good match with all the injuries that Kurt Angle's had recently. Yeah.
And then we know, you know, we were talking about people going to WWE or going to TNA or vice versa or whatnot. I don't know what this is going on, because Kevin Nash, his contract expires in October with TNA, and he says he'll stay with TNA if they give him the money he wants. If not, he walks. And I think personally he might just walk into the WWE. I mean, come on. I mentioned earlier that that diva Gail Kim was going to go to the WWE. You never know. I mean, if they brought Sid to the WWE, they just may bring back Kevin Nash. I mean, come on. They hired Fiery Prince Jr. as a script writer. Kevin Nash should be a better script writer.
I'd pay money to see Kevin Nash jackknife Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, most definitely.
Right through the Spanish announce table, mind you.
Yes. There would be a Scooby snack in the world that would let Scooby save Fred. So, now, speaking of divas, we're going to have Mr. Sensation here talk about the divas.
Well, apparently, former WWE diva Luna has revealed that she is medically bipolar. Really, I don't think that's that much of a surprise. I mean, she was always bipolar in the ring anyway, so, I mean, what, now she, gets a card that she gets to wear around her neck that says, "I'm medically bipolar! Love me!" So, not much there. Keep going.
Yeah, you know Tammy Lynn Sitch, aka Sunny? Oh yeah, that was a hottie back in '95. Yeah, apparently she was asked to come on the Rock of Love 3 show with I think that's Bret Michaels, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Bret Michaels.
I don't watch reality TV except on The Soup.
And she politely turned it down, which
I love you, Joel McHale.
Which was a good move, because I wouldn't want to see her on the Rock of Love.
Oh, in other news. So speaking of injuries, we had a minor injury on SmackDown. SmackDown diva Maurice is reported to have a broken nose after Maria hit a high-impact bulldog on the August 8th edition of SmackDown. And I saw that. That was a pretty nasty bulldog, I'll tell you what. I mean, most men would probably cry to their mamas with that one. But not Maurice.
Oh. And then lastly, Layla has not been seen on weeks of Raw because her mother has recently passed away. But she'll be returning full-time in September.
She's got to earn a living. Layla, if you see this, we are very sorry for your mother's death.
Yeah.
Well, I think that about wraps things up for this second segment.
And on that note, we just want to say, cut it out.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.